Taken from the film English Vinglish, that song Navarai Maji here on Dry Time. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Because you got my Shri Devi in it as well. And Shri Devi was at the Zee Cine Awards. We were watching that last night here in the UK. Really good. And she has got a new film coming out which is called Mom. It's going to be coming out this summer, and the teaser on that film is also out now, so check it out. Right now though, it is 4:35, time for my star guest here on Dry Time, and I know there's a lot of you that have been asking about this man's interview. Even when he was on Big Boss, I was trying to get him, and then before that, Sapne Suhane Ladak Banke as well, and now I've got him here. Alright, he's here. He's part of a new show on TV which started a couple of weeks ago called Agnifera, and it also rhymes like Agnifera, Ankit Gera. You see what I did there, yeah? So let's say good afternoon and good evening to Ankit. Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Raj. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm very good.
What's that?
And how's everything going on?
Things are good. Ankit, was that coincidental? The fact that you've got a name, Ankit Gera, that rhymes with Agnifera.
Yeah, that is. You know how we call it over here. It's like दो दुल्हनों का ऐसा घेरा जो बनेगा अग्नि फेरा जिसमें फंसेगा अंकित गेरा.
Ankit, I love it. Do you know what? I wanted to get you on while you were doing Big Boss at that time, even though we don't want to kind of talk about that so much because you've done so much other better work than that since then. But it was difficult at that time. But I'm so glad you are on my show today, talking about your new show Agnifera, which in the UK is aired at 7 p.m. on NTV. So first of all, congratulations on that. How has that journey been for you? How has it been for you for the last couple of weeks here?
Thank you so much. The journey has been going really nice, and I'm so glad to know that people are watching me over there as well, because here we are doing so much hard, shooting from day till night, and we are all the time there on the set. But the relaxation in my heart, in my mind, that everybody is watching me. I'm getting everybody's love, and people are liking my show. They're liking me. I love them. And it's such a happy feeling I can't express right now in words. Yeah,
no, I was telling you off air. I go that when Sapne Suhane was on, it was on Zee TV. It's a premium channel. It's an encryption channel, so there wasn't so many eyeballs with that. I mean, obviously your reach is better with NTV because it's a free channel here in the UK. So you got a lot more people watching you and they know about you. So how does that make you feel? The fact that you've got a show that is so widely watched and is so easily accessible. Oh, Ankit?
Hello?
Oh,
yeah?
Sorry, you're breaking up.
Can you please come again?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, you're breaking up. I said, now, obviously, now that you're on TV, which is a free-to-air channel here in the UK, it's easily accessible. So you've now got viewers watching you more than you had with Sapne Suhane on Zee TV. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel nervous or kind of apprehensive in any way, or excited maybe?
No, Charles. I feel very excited. I feel very happy that everybody is watching. I was really scared that if it is going to be on air in UK or another countries or no. But initially I was thinking that this won't happen to me for this reason, because I was in Zee TV earlier, and Zee TV has a better reach than TV. Now after Agnifera is on air, and TV is reaching almost everywhere. It's there in US, it's there in UK. Really excited, really happy about it, that we are doing something and it is reaching to people who are loving us and who wants to watch us. So that is the...
Yeah. Ankit, sorry, your line seems to be breaking up. I can just about make out what you're saying. So I think I've got... Are you driving at the same time?
I have thought the way I can speak to you.
Acha. You're breaking up, so I can just about hear what you're saying. So either I'll have to call you back, or you'll have to go to a position where it's better in terms of reception. Can you hear me?
Okay, so can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now, yeah. So hopefully it will stay like
that. Okay. So I'm stopping my car over here, right?
Acha. So you've just finished your shoot today, have you?
Yeah, I finished my shoot. I told my driver I want to talk to everybody in UK. Just stop the car on the side. I don't want any breakups in the network right now.
Thank you so much.
I am on the road to speak to you about everything about my show. Right
awesome. So Ankit, what made you decide that you want to do a show like Agnifera? I mean, it's got two ladies in it, two female characters in it, and of course you in it. What was it about the show that decided यही show ही करना है?
See, the thing is, as an actor in television, you have when you're playing a character, so you have so many shades in one character. For so many years you're playing one character, so it becomes very monotonous sometimes, that you want to change your character and you want to do something different. So that is the reason that I took a break after Sapne Suhane, and I did Big Boss in the meanwhile. I shot for a film, and even I took a break. I really wanted to do something which is really, extraordinary, which is not usual. So in this show, when I actually the director who's directing the show is the producer himself, and he has been directing a lot of shows, like a lot of famous shows in Indian television industry. So this is his first show, and I was really carefree that since he's directing and he's producing, so obviously he's gonna do his best. So when I heard the storyline, it was only one hero and two heroines. I was like, now this is bingo. I should go for it. This is something different. And there have been two girls wanting one guy, and both of them at the same time wants to get married to one guy. So a lot of people are asking me one thing, that there are two girls and you're the single guy. So don't you feel that that's some complex type of a thing or something like that? That two heroines are there. I said no. In fact, I feel really good that I'm the only guy in the show, and there've been two girls wanting this guy, and the character is really nice. And the best part about this character is he is a London return.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So you're playing an NRI on the show, aren't you?
Yeah. So I'm playing a guy who's returned from London, and his dressing sense, his style, the way he carries, the way he speaks, it's like that only. So now I'm speaking to you guys, and I can I can relate to my character right now. I can feel that, Anurag, I'm playing Anurag right now.
Yeah. Ankit, I was going to ask you, what kind of research went into the character for your show? Playing at NRI, did you look at Londoners, London Asian people to see, yahan kaise bolte, kaise hal chal hai and all that kind of thing?
Actually, I saw that, and I have a lot of friends there in London. I was in London, in fact, some time back.
Yeah.
And I saw how people talk. But I met a lot of Indians who have, settled in London. So I met them, and they like all desi things.
Yeah.
Like they said it's like desi, and I really like that swag of theirs. And I'm trying to put this thing in my show as well. And I hope people are liking it as well. And also one more thing that you couldn't hear that time, I think I was talking to you that time, that, how you asked me how am I feeling after knowing that, Ant TV is there in UK. So I'm not at all feeling nervous about it. I'm very much excited because, when I signed this show, I was really worried that, I hope that my work is going to reach everywhere and people would be able to see me. And I'm so happy to hear that, eventually people are getting Ant TV as a free channel in UK. Yeah. Even in US and a lot of other countries as well. So this is a very exciting feeling for me. I'm like really happy to know about this, that people are actually watching me there and giving all their love to me.
No, indeed. Ant TV is widely accessible here. In fact, it's one of the top 5 channels in the UK when it comes to Asian channels. Yes.
Is that so? Really?
Indeed.
Oh, that's so great, man.
Ankit, I was also going to ask you, since the days of Sapne Sahane, the TV kind of channel, in terms of production and the concepts have changed quite a lot, since then. There's obviously more emphasis on, on more finite series and also stories that have got a bit more kind of a leg shake, kind of like style to it in terms of storylines. What's your take on that? And was that another reason that you decided to do Agnifera, because it's a completely different kind of show to what there is on TV at the moment?
See, in India, we people are focusing on women empowerment, basically. So when you do something which empowers women, which gives them power, because in our small cities and small towns, women are still not being able to go out of their house after getting married. Yeah. So we want to give them a boost. We want to tell them that, these are the things you can even do when you are at home. And, these are your powers as a girl, as a woman. All these things, if a man can have a gun in his hand, even a girl can do the same. And if a man can become a lawyer, so even women is not the less. So we are mainly focusing on women's power. And also the trend is changing in Indian television. A lot of things are getting changed. But, there's one flavor of television which, we do a lot of things here. That there's one flavor that people doesn't want to lose in Indian television channels is the relation, like small and little relations. And all Saas Bahus are always there. But also in my show, we are focusing on the youth as well. And also in one show, it is not, usually it is focused on a girl or on a guy or somebody. Yeah. In this show, everybody would be able to relate to all the characters. Like now, not only mom or only dad or only sister or a brother. Everybody can relate to the story. And this is really great. Like these things are changing these days. That people are changing the concepts and they're becoming better also. But yes, in my show, we are mainly focusing on women empowerment.
Indeed. I mean, you mentioned the women empowerment, but there's one of the women in the show, of course, playing a lawmaker. One's a lawbreaker. So it seems to be kind of like opposites, in terms of characters. So what about you? Who would you go for? A lawbreaker or a lawmaker? You personally, Ankit?
I would rather suicide.
Oh, dear. No.
See, usually what happens, if you want to marry a girl,
Uh-huh.
you would want to meet her, you would want to
Of
spend some
course.
time with her, right?
Yeah.
So here, when I come back from London, and I see my mom dad speaking about my rishta, they have given my rishta, one to a lawmaker, one to a lawbreaker, and both of them fell in love with Anurag already. So now what a guy can do? Like, you can't do anything. These are the richest man in the city, in the country, that they have a lot of power. You can't even go back to London. You can't even listen to them. You can't even do what you can do, and you can't even deny what your parents say. And because you really respect your parents as well, so when you have to keep so many things at the same time,
Yeah.
is when you get stuck. Is when you can't decide whom you have to get married to, and what do you have to do after that. So basically, this guy is stuck up in a very weird situation, and people have to watch the show to know whom he's getting married to, if he's getting married or no, and if at all he gets married to any one of them, then what is going to happen to this guy? You can imagine.
But Ankit, it must feel good to play a character that is so in demand by two women. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really nice.
I'm sure that happens in real life for you as well, Ankit. In real life, कैसा हाल है आपका?
In real life, कैसा हाल है मेरा? Real life, क्या बताऊँ अभी आपको? Real life, I have decided not to be in an affair now again. I will very soon get married directly because I can't handle relations and affairs. I think I'm the only son in my family, and I'm going to be 30 now in September. So I have to settle my family, and I will get married very soon. But these situations, what I'm playing on screen, is a very difficult situation by a normal man in a normal life.
Exactly, yeah.
That, and as a person, I really feel that, I'm still in the age of going to school, of going to college. I'm working. I go in the morning, I feel I'm going to the school because we get up really early and we back up really late, and we are all the time there on the set. So basically, if in real life you would ask me, I don't have space for my personal life as of now.
Acha. Okay, that's cool. Ankit, let's go to some of the questions from the fans that are coming. There's a few here I've got. There's one in particular that Ami Murt wanted to know. How would you describe your character in Agnifera as Anurag in 3 words? If you were to say 3 words about Anurag, his character in the show, what would you describe and how would you describe his character?
In 3 words, it's... दो दुल्हनों का ऐसा घेरा जो बनेगा अग्निफेरा जिसमें फंसेगा अंकित घेरा. These are 3 sentences with 3 words. So this is the whole thing. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I do. I do indeed. I do, yes.
So दो दुल्हनों का ऐसा घेरा, as in 2 brides are there in someone's life, जो बनेगा अग्निफेरा, which is gonna become a marriage situation for someone, and जिसमें फंसेगा अंकित घेरा means Ankit Gera is going to get stuck in it. These words describe the whole show and the characters.
Okay, I'm so excited about the show because there's a lot of people that wanted something different on Indian TV, and I think with Agnifera they are going to be getting that. And to see 2 ladies kind of like fighting over kind of one man, I think that makes it more interesting. And it's done in a more kind of like, even though there's a serious element to it, there's also a very kind of light-hearted feel to it as well. Because the initial promos that went on air, that's exactly what the show kind of signified. The fact that it's going to have that kind of a light-hearted background. I think that was intentional, wasn't it, to have the show, like a mix of 2. So you got the serious side to it, but also a very kind of light-hearted feel to it at the same time.
Actually, the promos what we made, even I found it very catchy. It's very catchy. Like the storyline is very catchy, and but I won't be able to reveal too much about the story and a lot of other things because people would want to watch it in real on screen. But if I tell you, like what I'm playing every day, when I'm shooting, I'm reading my script, I'm reading the story, I'm getting so much excited to read another episode. Like for me as an actor, for a normal person, I'm finding it so interesting as an actor, as a person also. The story is very catching. It's very nice, and initially everybody knows how the storyline is, right?
Yeah.
But later on, what happens in the story is really, really interesting. If you guys want to watch it, you're gonna love it, I'm sure.
There's also another question here about Big Boss. There was an interview that you gave before about the regrets that you had about doing Big Boss. Would you say that was like the kind of the biggest regret that you have in your career?
See, basically, I feel an actor, if they expose their personal life a lot, like people will see them in any reality show or anywhere. Like that's what I feel. That if people will, show their personal life a lot, then after you come on screen, audience will not be able to take you as some character. They know what kind of a person it is. So they have exposed their personal life so much that they're not being able to be to be accepted by the audience.
Yeah.
That's what I felt. And in fact, I was there for a week in the house. And trust me, it felt like a year for me.
Oh, God.
Everything what you see is real. It is not scripted. Everybody who meets me, they ask me one question. You were in Big Boss? We just want to know one thing. Was it scripted? I always tell them, no, it is not scripted. It is genuinely not scripted. Whatever you're doing in the house, you're fighting for food, you're fighting for everything you fight. See, it's a great feeling and it's a very weird feeling at the same time. When you are in a house, there are 15, 16 people along with you and all are, dhurandhars, they all are one of their own kinds. And everybody wants to win. So what is going to be the vibe inside the house? You can imagine.
No, it's
so
true.
You can be friendly, but you'll be scared of being friendly also to someone. So
Yeah.
It's like that kind of a house.
But Ankit, that hasn't deterred you in any way of doing any more reality TV shows, is it? I mean, will you still be doing reality TV shows on the side if this Agnifera continues in years to come? I mean, what's your take on reality TV shows generally?
Like you asking me about like reality shows?
Just
to do
generally,
again?
yeah. Would you do any more reality TV shows?
Right now, my focus is Agnifera, and until and unless Agnifera, like till the time Agnifera is there, I will not be able to do anything. Even if I get time, I won't be doing because this is like a baby for us, which is just a newborn baby. We have to grow them. We have to, make them to be able to be watched by everybody. And we have to make it big first, and after that we'll see what we have to do. But I am not so keen in these shows and all, the reality shows and all. I'm not very keen in reality shows at all.
TK. And what about this question from Kiran asking, which is your favourite hangout place in Mumbai? Ankit, where do you like hanging out in Mumbai?
My most favorite place is Bandra. And I like beaches. I'm a beach person. I'm not a mountain person. Like there are people who likes to go to mountain, to be relaxed or something like that. I'm a person who enjoys beaches. And Bandra has a beach called Bandstand, and that is the only place where I can go and sit for hours and hours and hours, keep sitting and not doing anything.
Awesome. And what about the direction of the show? Is there anything that you can tell us about Agnifera that something's going to be happening, just to kind of give us and the listeners a bit of a tease as to what's coming up on Agnifera?
So basically, there's a very big suspense in Agnifera that Anurag is getting married to people, to two girls, and both of them are wanting to get married to Anurag, but he's not being able to decide and choose. Though he likes one girl who's Srishti, but he's been liked by another girl who's Banduk Ki Goli. So she's a lawbreaker, and one is a lawmaker. So basically, if he gets married to one of them, like if he gets married to Kanun Ki Boli or Banduk Ki Goli, so he's going to get stuck in every situation. So basically it's a suspense which I won't be able to open it, because if I do it, then people will not be able to enjoy that. So just because they can enjoy, so I just have to tell you one thing, that just wait till the marriage happens. Just see what happens. After that, you're going to enjoy it more. Like as an actor, as a person, I'm enjoying it more after my marriage.
Oh, fantastic. Ankit, you know what? It's been a pleasure having you here on my show. I'm so glad you took out some time because I know you had a bit of a tricky time at work today, so you weren't going to give me so much time, but I'm so glad you have given me that time. And I wish you all the best with the new show, Agnifera on TV. And have you got a final message for all the fans out there? Because I know there's quite a few of them that are tuned in at the moment.
Final message for all my fans is I want to request them that, they have been watching me since quite a long time now. And just give me one more chance to, prove what we are trying to shoot for you guys. And we will make sure that we do justice to our characters and our stories as well. Keep watching us. Give us that same love which you always have been giving us. And be there with me. And always keep loving me. And just love me. And I love you all of them.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was Jumma. I like that. So there you go. Chance देंगे आपको. Gera and Fera, both of them. So thank you so much.
Agnifera में फंसेगा Ankit Gera.
There you go. Thank you so much. So all the best to you, Ankit, and I wish you all the success with the Agnifera. And we'll definitely catch up with you soon again. All right?
Thank you so much. And Agnifera देखते रहिएगा Monday to Friday. Miss नहीं कीजिएगा. And बहुत जितना प्यार आपने सबने आज तक दिया है और दीजिएगा. And we love. I'm so happy. मैं इतना खुश हुई थी जान के कि सब लोग NTV वहाँ पे देख रहे हैं. And I'm so relaxed now that I am being able to reach everybody now. I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Raj, for this interview, and give my love and regards to everybody.
I certainly will do. I certainly will do. You look after yourself. And कोई tips चाहिए ना NRI play करने में? You can come to me. मैं आपको भी दे दूँगा tips, okay?
Sure, I'll do that.
Look after yourself and all the best. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much. Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much. You too. There you go. That is brilliant. Ankit Gera joining me here talking about Agnifera. I love that. Anyway, Agnifera is aired at 7 p.m. on TV every weekday. Right, 4:56 on the way for you next. We're back to some more Bade Bade Gaane after these messages.